Hey folks, what's going on? Coach Gav here from Galertion to Fitness with episode 1 of Coach Gav Live. So this is a slightly more structured, dedicated effort to do more live videos. I was going to do like live for 5, mainly because it sounds deadly. But I realized that with me putting a limit on our videos probably isn't going to work too well. So we're going to keep between like 5 and 10 minutes long each day, or each video. Well, each video will be each day. And most of them throughout the week will be around this time when it closes up in the morning. So first things first, the topic of today's video is setting a goal is not nearly enough. It's all well and good to put a goal down. Now putting a goal down is basically putting a flag or putting your mark on the ground and saying, this is something I want to do. And that's the easy part. The difficult part, or the harder part, is putting a plan behind it so you achieve the goal. So it's all well and good basically saying that, you know, this is what I want to achieve. I probably shouldn't use it yet. That this is what I want to achieve, okay? But if this is where you're starting, here's what you want to get to. What's going to happen in the middle, or what needs to happen in the middle here to get you over there? So over the last few days, you'd have heard me talk about in our videos, seen it on Instagram, read it in our emails, that now the start of July, well, Saturday just gone, is the 6-month mark of 2017. So we've 6 months gone and 6 months left of the year. And in 6 months, you'll actually be quite surprised with what you can go and achieve when you have structure and a routine behind it then as well. And that's all it is. So one thing that, you know, we as humans, we're drawn to complex plans because a complex plan means things can go wrong. And when it goes wrong, it gives us an easy out. It allows us to say, oh, that didn't work. Oh, but the plan was too hard. Not the actual reality, you're too fucking lazy to stick with it. Okay? So then we just go with a simple plan. And people don't like simple plans for that very reason, that if things don't go wrong, or if things don't go to plan, you're to blame and I'm to blame. So because, well, why didn't it work? If I tell you do A, B, C, and that results in what you want to have happening, and it doesn't, it's because you didn't do the work. And that's as true for you and I as it is for the people, the billionaires and millionaires and Nobel Peace Prize winners and people around the world. So there's 2 main ways of setting a goal. Either start with the result in mind or have an idea of what you want to do. So there's 2 ways about this. So this example here is like basically starting with the result in mind. So let's say like paying back a loan, okay? So I've got 10,000, I've got a loan of 10,000 euro. 12 weeks from now, I want to pay 300 euro off that, a minimum, okay? So my goal is to get from today to the end of September in 12 weeks time, and on that date in September, having had at least 300 euro paid off it. So paying 300 off the loan is the end goal, and then you work your way backwards to where you're currently starting. All right, and then like that, then you can come up with different ways. You can do 300 in one payment. You can do 2 payments of 150. You can do 3 payments of 100. Or you can do like the week by week approach and say, okay, well, if I pay 25 euro a week over 12 weeks, that's 300 euro, bingo, I reach my goal. So that approach there is when you set a goal and then you work backwards to where you currently are, and then you have a plan which you can follow. All right. That goes for losing weight, gaining weight, building muscle, getting stronger, all these different things. You know, I want to bench press 100 kilos for 1 rep. I currently bench press 80 kilos for 1 rep. How do I close that 20 kilo gap? Okay, what do I need to do to get from here to there? The second approach for setting a goal is the second approach for setting a routine to achieve your goal is to have an action plan but have an unknown result. So again, another element of what I'm doing for the next 12 weeks is drink a minimum of 2 liters of water a day, eat a minimum of 300 grams of green veg a day, study for 25 minutes, read fiction for 25 minutes, and then do those 4 things. But there are 4 of the things I'm doing. Do those 4 every day for 12 weeks and see what happens. So in that situation, in our second approach, I know where I'm starting, I know what I'm going to do, I just don't know what the end result is. I don't know how far I'm going to go. So let's take the study one for example. if I read 25 minutes a day, some books will be very easy to read. I could finish a book in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, or whatever. So rather than saying, I'm going to read one book in 12 weeks, some books I could fly through. Other books could take me ages then as well. So if I put down how much time I'm going to do these things, how much time I'm going to spend on these things, then it gives me a framework to go about it. So with 6 months left in the year, guys, that basically gives us 2 12-week cycles, okay? Now the 12-week cycle, the 12-week block, it's an idea I've taken, it's a framework I've directly taken from the book, The 12-Week Year. It's a really good book, a really good system, and I've done it twice this year already. So from January to March and from April to June. And I've seen a big difference. I've seen a big difference in my productivity day in and day out. And when my productivity has gone up, I've gotten a better structure to my day, I've gotten a better balance to my life, the business is performing better, our members are getting better results here. It also means I'm not wasting as much time. Now, I've still gone to the cinema, I still watch a bit of TV, I still hang out with my friends. I probably hang out with them more now than I do before, because it enables us and it allows us to block off our time. So you'll see that with the second approach, I've taken little bits of time and said, every day I'm going to do these 4 or 5 little things and see where I go. And then at the end of that, I can say, right, you know, either I end up, whatever results I end up with, okay? If I want more, you do more. If I want less, you would do less. Or if you found that you didn't hit your targets, you know you need to step up a little more than as well. So it's all well and good, because we all do it. January 1st, before summer holiday, I'm doing this, I'm getting into this dress, I'm losing this much weight, I'm doing all these different things. We just don't go and put a plan behind it. We're literally it's like throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing if it sticks. You're just kind of going, and hope for the best. As opposed to going, right, here's what I want to achieve, here's where I start, the plan in the middle is to fill the gap. Or you go to second approach, here's where I am, here's what I'm going to do, let's see where it goes over 12 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever window of time you're going to go and do. So you can either, they're literally the only 2 ways there is, or the most efficient 2 ways there is. Start with the end result, work your way back. I want to lose a stone. Okay, well, £1 a week is an average, so you're going to need about 14 weeks of a timeline to work with here. Some weeks should go above, some weeks should go below. So you go, right, so between here and 12 weeks from now, I want to be between, 10 and 12 pounds down. Saving money, I want to save €20 a week, so I want to save €25 a week. Then in 12 weeks from now, you've saved €300. I want to take €25 off a loan. I want to do this. I want to spend 30 minutes every day, 15 minutes every day with my kids one-on-one. I want to spend 15 minutes every day by myself. I want to spend 15 minutes meditating, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Small segments of your day that can add up. I want to spend 20 minutes going for a walk. I want to spend 30 minutes exercising. I want to spend 30 minutes, just having a cup of tea in peace and silence, I want to spend 30 minutes conversation with someone. I want to spend 30 minutes with someone having a conversation with neither of us going near our phones. Any goal you want to work on, or any area you want to work on, can be worked on using that approach and using that layout. So again, just to recap, guys and girls, approach 1, have the result, have your starting point, fill out the middle. Approach 2, have your starting point, have your steps, your daily steps, your actions you're going to do every day, little things, and see where they get you, see how much they add up to. And then by the end of the 12 weeks, the good news is this, there's still one more 12-week block left in the year. So if you spend your time now, you then get a very definite set of results. So when I do all these actions, here's what they add up to. So look, if I do, well, I'm gonna study and read every day for 25 minutes. That's what's gonna happen there. I'm gonna eat at least 300 grams of green veg every day. That goes in there. I'm going to meditate or relax for 55 minutes every day. So all these things add up, okay? And then at the end of 12 weeks, you go, right, this is exactly what I've done. So or here's what I've achieved when I followed that plan. If I want more, I need to go do a better plan. If I want less, I can do less. And if I want the same, I can just repeat it over again. That's pretty much it. It seems very simple. And it is going to be very simple to follow. You get a small copybook, you write down on every single page what you're going to do, and then before you go to bed at night, just check off to make sure you've done it. And if you've not done it, do it before you go to bed. Because the ones that achieve the goals, the ones that achieve the things in life that you're envious of or that you desire, they're the ones who do the thing every single day. And no matter if they feel like it, no matter if they're in the mood or not, they go and do it because that's what they're committed to. Alright folks, that's episode 1 of Coach Gav Live. You'll probably see 90 of these over the next 90 days. If you have any topics you want covered, by all means, comment, get in touch, whatever it is, give us a shout. Take care, I'll talk to you soon.